Hey everybody, AbMundane here, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Speedrunners Sundays, a new episode of Speedrunners every week on the channel. We're doing some rank this week, and Crash, I believe, is a silver, and everyone else is either bronze or expert. Here, do a little wall headbutt. Put the freeze on to get pressure on him. I didn't expect it to hit, but what it was designed to do was make it so he couldn't swing up, but he actually got frozen, which is better. Alright, so we're heading up here to the little grapple. Missed that. So I decided to swing high, but I mess up and hit the wall there, and yeah, kind of scrubby. Looks like I'm not the only one messing up. And silver player takes the point. Very important to make sure you're facing the direction of the slope at all times, especially when the slope's going in the opposite direction, as I mentioned last week. If the slope's going in the opposite direction and you don't stay turning, you will face back in the other direction and wind up sliding up the hill instead of down. There, throw a nice meatball, give him a nice tackle for good measure. Wall headbutt. Fell off screen, but since the other guy was behind me. So here I mess up, but nice recovery. Trying to get ahead of him, throw some boxes at him. So here I hit that this time. Not optimal there, but hey, got the job done. Coming up on some zoo. Yeah, so, not very good at the non-custom stages. I'm good at them, I just am not practiced because I don't play them as much as the custom stages. But I should be able to do alright. Meatball's chasing me. I have to go up because if I go down, I'll get hit by the fireball. Even though going up there is not ideal because I'm just going to fall behind and probably fall off the stage like I did there. Here I blow the grapple so I can grab this so nobody else can. Do the wall headbutt and the grapples, so I have to adjust here. I was trying to get up there fast, but the hook made me have to drop down. There, I saw a couple boxes on his head. He throws a pretty much useless rocket. I don't know why he would expect me to hit the ground. I mean, I'm not advanced, so I mean, it will blow up through the platform, but I'm not going to be touching the platform. There's two ways to do that with the coming down on the left over there. You can either hit the slope or hit the grapple. I prefer to hit the grapple. This works better for me. And yeah, I got kind of messed up there, but they fell so far behind it didn't even matter. Here I can serve my boost, so this way I can come down here. Going up is fine now because I can get an item and I'm ahead. Hit him with the meatball. Pretty good stuff. Mess up a little bit there. Pick up some boxes, though, and take it down. Wow, those were both really quick, it looks like. Alright. So, our silver player rage quit. Oh, you know, oh well. I didn't get the points from that, but, you know, it happens. They're going to do that. It makes it harder to get the points, so there, he just gets to go up top and I get screwed. It makes it harder to get the points to get up to silver when people keep rage quitting you. I mean, you know, like I think the last match, 2 people rage quit and took the points from me. Come over and swing over here. Pretty basic stuff. If you're at a decent progression, you pretty much know all this. Throw the shockwave. Best to slow people down when you're about to speed up. Just leads to a greater likelihood of getting a point. If you slow them down when you're not going that fast, then they're just going to have a chance to recover and catch back up, and your item will be mostly wasted. So here, I do decide to swing over here. I didn't feel like the angle was good enough to get up top, but he messed up, so... and it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, he would have been ahead, but, you know, I wouldn't have died or anything. So here... Easy for easy. Lemon squeezy. Good stuff. Just standard stuff again. Trying to stay ahead of him so this way I don't get boxed. Put that there. Nice choke point. So sleazy. Here, I probably should have fired off this shockwave sooner. Because I fired it off right when we're about to start slowing down again. So here, I'm trying to get rid of him, but he winds up staying on screen. And then this is a mistake, swinging up here, because he's going to beat me. He's going to beat me to that. That was pretty bad. But here, looks like he got hit by his missile that kind of disappeared. That's really weird. Feels like an undeserved win, but I'd like to think that I was going to win it anyway. That's a spot I mess up constantly on this stage. I keep hitting those boxes over there. Anyway, we swing up, and reason for that is pretty simple. It's a lot faster to skip that whole bottom section over there. Come down, slide down. Wasn't the best use of an item there for me. Got some boxes. They're not taking that path, so there was no point in putting any there. I should have put one there, though. That was kind of a mistake. He wound up using the grapple anyway instead of sliding, so it wouldn't have worked. I mean, that's a pretty obvious I'm about to get meatballed moment. I don't know what he's trying for here. It seems like he's trying to, like, trick me a little bit. Because if he had actually waited down there, and then I just, like, tricked myself and made a horrible play. But if he'd actually waited down there, I would have had to come down with him or gotten pretty much killed myself. So I wind up going across and hitting the grapple on the left instead of the right to give me more time to make it take a little longer to get up there, because if I had gone up too soon, I was worried about flying off the stage. So if you're wondering why I like did that whole swing over to the left thing and then go up there. That boost up there is pretty important. You can see, like, I'm like way ahead of everybody because of that. Sniper box. Notice how I don't drop the box where he is, I drop it where I expect him to be. And since he was kind of getting messed up, it was pretty easy to do that. Alright, we got some festival here. There are certain characters that are very hard to see on this stage. I feel like maybe the outlines of the characters should be changed. There, I got boxed to hell and just fall right off the stage. I feel like maybe like the outline on the characters should be more pronounced or something, like a thick white line or something. I don't know. There's got to be some way to adjust that because there's some characters you just can't see. So here I'm waiting so I can grab a boost, and then I use this to catch up. The no skill drill. Threw the meatball a little late. If I'd have thrown it earlier, I would have been able to hit his boxes, but he gets grappled by the other guy. He's getting a little bit sloppy there. Not paying attention. He says I was dodging. Okay. This game is so buggy. All right. I mean, well, it's more latency. I mean, there's definitely bugs in this game, no doubt, but I don't think that's what it is in that particular instance. And we all deal with latency, you know. Ain't no point in getting mad at it. Just recognize that the same thing will probably happen to your opponent at some point. Here, I throw the missile. A little too late. Pick up an item. I know he's going to throw that shockwave, so it's not a big deal, just as long as I'm not in the boost. He probably should have waited a little bit. He would have either forced me to wait or knocked me into the hole, basically. I did have some boost, so I probably would have been able to maybe save myself, but it would have been a lot tougher. Drop some boxes on him. I get ahead of him. Now, I was going to drop the third box to protect myself. Like, the reason I was dropping the boxes was not just to slow him down, but it was also to prevent a hook from hitting me. But since I didn't get to drop it there, I dropped it on him there. And here's the missile. Comes back to haunt him. Takes him out. Feeling pretty good about that. Get another item. It, like, never works when you try to grapple somebody through that boost if they're at all smart, so I don't bother. Especially at that distance. Maybe if they're close. Although, this guy has been shown to get a little sloppy. Like right here. I mean, you know. You gotta pay attention, man. You know, people got items. Important to pay attention. You know, like, if you're in bronze or above and you're not paying attention to items, that's not good. You know, you're too high a level to be messing around not paying attention items, you know. Now, I have a sort of ability to focus on a lot of things at once, but if you can't do that, at least know what items your opponents have so you know what you need to be doing and you know what to expect. Here, I try to just dash straight across, but I don't have enough boost. I wind up missing it. Do the wall headbutt and then grapple, and I see a lot of people when they're swinging on that way up, they don't really... So that was really weird, actually. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that freeze, but yeah, when they swing up, they don't follow through with that grapple, and they wind up having to climb the wall. Whereas if you just follow all the way through, you can swing up most of the way. And there, that's pretty simple. Just wall headbutts straight away. Headbutt that wall. Usually you have to hit a little bit to the right, or else you'll miss the slope entirely, especially if you're going too fast. But for the most part, it's not too difficult. So here, I would have saved it if that grapple didn't lose from, you know, didn't disappear from being stuck on the wall. And the missile forced me to adjust my trajectory, which pretty much sealed the deal for me. And then I go make a stupid mistake and jump right into the missile. Yeah, you know, genius work. See what I'm talking about? How he just, like, hits the wall? Like, if you follow through, you could swing so far up. Definitely, I think he should have used that missile a little bit earlier. So here he's waiting, but you can't get greedy. He slides there, and oh my god, like, now he has no boost and he's further behind because he had to use all his boost to catch up. And it could have been even worse if he had just, like, fallen off the screen. On my screen, he was gone. I mean, you know, so right here I would fire the, I would have fired his, shockwave right there to slow him down on that slope through the wall. That's a pretty poor shockwave. He could have fired it right here and screwed us both. Yeah, like, I feel like he chose the worst spots to use those. There, I scrub up. Par for the course. Mess up a little bit there. Also probably could have gotten rid of him right here, but yeah, we got a little bit of join lag that messes me up. But I'm not the only one, you know. Everyone gets messed up by join lag. Well, I don't know. I think I've seen a couple people say they don't get it, but I totally do, and a lot of people do, so. Alright, we've got factory. So I used the boost to get ahead and stopped him up. Wow, that's really greedy. That's he stopped on that boost, and that was super greedy. So that's pretty good tech. I cannot do that. I've practiced that drop grapple. I cannot do that. It's going to take a lot more practice. I mean, I've practiced for like a half hour, but maybe I need to just practice it for like 3 or 4 hours. So here, because he's jumping, he gets stuck right in the corner there. That's pretty awkward for him. So he tries to get fancy and like stick me in the bottom and whatnot, but that's fine. Here I just slip right in. Very close call. It's a lot tougher if you miss that. So here I decide that if I go up top, I'm not going to make it. Because, you know, yeah, and it probably wouldn't have worked. But I just messed up and grabbed the wrong thing by accident. Happens. So here I stop for a second, so this way he can get ahead of me so I don't get grappled. Hooked or whatever. Alright, so I'm going to fall behind here and have to go to the bottom. But then I do the little wall headbutt and get a boost. And you'll notice I stop there for a second. I do a little, like, jump step. And the reason for that is if you hit that switch too early, they can jump over the door blocking them. Just literally do a double jump and just lose very little speed and get a boost. But if you hit it when they're right before they're about to pass through, they run into it. And then they have a lot of problems because they get bounced back. Yeah, so if you have an opportunity to do it and it's not going to cost you too much, definitely consider it. Running some boxes here. Just blow the shockwave so I can get another item. Shockwave's me, but I managed to just slip through again, although he is going to get the boost. Here, he's got a better strat than me, so if he's ahead, he's going to beat me with it. So I grapple him to push him behind, and then I'm able to punish that because I'm now ahead, and the screen is smaller, and I just jump up really high and get rid of him. So here, I mess up, like, and I try to recover it, and I mess it up again, so I'm like, oh, well, I better get out of here. So yeah, I am getting better at the strats for this. Now I just need to remember that drop grapple there. But yeah, I'm getting better at like zooming through this stage. It took a little while. It took a little bit of practice, but recently I've been getting back into it for the past couple weeks. I haven't been playing too much other than for the channel and maybe for a little bit of practice. And this match looks like it's going to go quick, so I think we're about to come to the end of this video, guys. Do a wall headbutt there. Another wall headbutt, although that was probably unnecessary and probably slowed me down a little bit. So I've kind of gone back to going up to get the boost, but instead of going down, I've started swinging up. Make sure to do a little jump there if you want to be able to get through like that. If you do a large jump, you wind up hitting the wall. And that's going to be that. Alright, well that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why not subscribe and then follow it up by checking out the Speedrunners playlist. This has been AbMundane. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.